help you guys start your dropshipping businesses if you haven't gotten started yet. And if you are an active seller, you can ask me questions to help you guys scale your online business and make more sales, more profit. I have so many strategies with my 5 to almost 6 years history in dropshipping. And of course, I'm here with the AutoDS platform, here to once again help you guys out with anything and everything that you need. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So, guys, please leave me a message in the chat. Let me know that you guys can see me well. Let me know that you guys can hear me well. And we will get this live started. In the meantime, I'm going to start with the questions that you guys asked before this live QA started. We always give you guys a chance to ask your questions first before everyone else on the chat in our Facebook community group. So I'm going to go over there now and see if we have any questions. Well, I already saw that we had questions there. Once again, guys, I can see that people are already joining this live QA. So just leave me a message in the chat. Let me know that you guys can hear me well. Usually I do the live QAs from a different location, so I just want to make sure that I have all of my settings set up correctly here. So I'm going to share my screen, and we will move over to, we don't need the order screen right now. Let me see if I have it open. Yep, here we go. Okay. So before we start every live, we let you guys start with your questions, and I always address them first before I move on to your questions right here in the live chat. So I'm still waiting for you guys to write in the chat that you can hear me, that you can see me. And wait 1 second before we start with the questions, let me just see if we also have a page for the live QAs now. So I just want to make sure that we can see it there. Okay, Sebastian. Yeah, I see you there. Okay, so thanks for letting me know. Right, 1 second before we start, let me just make sure that this works also now too. Okay, so I see here questions that you guys asked before the live started. And Rakesh, I can see you here too. Okay, so I'll address you guys here too. But first, once again, I'm going to start with the questions that you guys asked on the on our Facebook community group, and we will continue from there. Okay, so let me just get that community back up here. Okay, so let's begin. Let me zoom in on the screen so you guys can also see it. All right, hello. What product sourcing tools do you recommend to use along with AutoDS? Other programs or extensions you recommend for making dropshipping more automated? Your overall favorite tools that work together to help the process along? Thanks so much. So, Nick, first of all, that's a great question that you asked there. To start off, for my personal dropshipping journey, I'm using only AutoDS, and it's not just because I'm with AutoDS, and of course, I have an interest to market them because I also believe in the system. I was a customer in the system before I joined. But to answer your question, when I first started dropshipping, I was using product research tools to help me with my product research process. But after you start dropshipping, after a while, it actually becomes you start to learn what categories are selling, what product niches are selling well, and then I just simply put those software aside. I started with Chili Hunter. After that, I moved to Zik Analytics. I got a good idea of what products are selling there. And like I said, after a while, after you start gaining lots of sales and you multiply your success by adding more products that are similar to the ones that are selling for you. I don't need to share my screen for these explanations. So once my product research was intact and I was, getting pretty good at it, all I needed was my suppliers' websites to know exactly what products to pick out. Besides that, I also use HipShipper. It's not really a tool, a software, but I use them for my international orders. It also synchronizes with AutoDS, so it makes it easier. HipShipper simply takes your listings on eBay. It's an API connection. It takes your listings on eBay, and whatever they can, they open up international. They open an international shipping policy for your listings for the ones that they can ship internationally. So if you're selling only to the U.S. audience, but you want to open up your listings internationally worldwide, then you can simply synchronize with HipShipper, and they pretty much automate the process for you. It doesn't cost any money, no subscription fees. You only pay them once you get an order from the buyer. The buyer pays you for the shipping. Then you have to pay them for the shipping. Anyway, I'm not going to go too deep into that, but that's another tool that I'm using for my dropshipping journey. Besides that, I'm not really using any other tools because AutoDS pretty much has it all: price monitoring, stock monitoring, quick product importing, automatic order fulfillment, easy one-click returns, price automation settings, so much more. The templates. Um, th- uh, I don't really see the need to use another tool unless you have something that you want to add to your e-commerce stores, or some strategy that you want to implement and you can't do it because there's maybe you need some feature that's not there. So why don't you go ahead and help me out and let me know exactly what you're looking for, and that will help me help you also. But one more last thing regarding extensions. So we have an article on the best AliExpress extensions for you to use. So if you're using AliExpress as your supplier or as one of your suppliers, we have great extensions that we recommended in that article, in our YouTube video on AliExpress, on the top AliExpress extensions. Some of them being like AliExpress free invoice that generates free invoices for you, extensions that help you with your product research, find sellers that sell a certain product for cheaper prices. It also helps you with your product research on AliExpress, even though you have the dropshipping center for that. But anyway, yeah, I went too long for that one question, so I hope I pretty much answered you there. And let's go on. I will address you guys in the chat, in the live chat. I can see you. I'll get to you guys right after I'm done with the community questions. Okay, hi there. I'm from UK. Oh, by the way, guys, I have a surprise for you in this live QA. I hope that I will have time for it after addressing your questions. So it's a new idea that I have. Let me know what you guys think. But I'm gonna show you guys my trending product of the day. I will show you guys something that's selling really, really well on eBay, and how you can and where the seller is getting the product from, the supplier, and you guys can just go ahead and take that and sell it on your own stores, and of course products similar to that, because once we create a high competition on just one product, it's not going to be that useful unless of course you're targeting other countries, not just one specific country that has a lot of competition on a certain product. So dropshipping trending product of the day coming up after I address all of you guys' questions. All right, let's go back to the community. Hi there, I'm from the UK. I start to list some items into ebay.com with the same login for UK. Also, I have listed items into UK. Is it good to use same login details for every marketplace, or is it best to create a separate account for each marketplace? Start to use Amazon as a supplier, as I can understand for US marketplace. I don't need to have Amazon account if I'm using AutoDS. How then do I know if it's Prime delivery selected? Okay, so you have a few questions here and I will address them all. So for your first question, Marija, you're signing into your eBay account with the same login details, so it doesn't really matter. You don't have to create a new eBay account for a different marketplace. You can, but you don't have to. My voice just cracked, so I'm going to take a sip of espresso. So yeah, you can do it both ways. If you already created it on the same account, just continue with that. Okay, now separate account for each marketplace. We address that. Start to use Amazon as suppliers. I can understand for US marketplace. Yeah, Amazon is a great supplier for the US market, not just but also. How do you know if it's Prime delivery if you don't need an Amazon account? Okay, so you're talking about the Fulfilled by AutoDS service. For those of you who don't know about it, the Fulfilled by AutoDS service simply fulfills all of your orders automatically, and you don't have to have your own buyer account for that. So here, for example, let's go to, here we go. I had it open here. So the Fulfilled by AutoDS system is actually really, really helpful for suppliers like Amazon, Home Depot, AliExpress, Walmart, and any other supplier that has that you can work with US currency. We support them on the Fulfilled by AutoDS service. What this service means, and I will answer your question regarding Prime, what this service means is all of your orders will be processed automatically as soon as they come into the system, or you can process them, or you can tell the system when you want to process them, whatever is comfortable for you. But the main key takeaway here is it's not using your buyer accounts. Meaning, when you have an order that comes in, even while you sleep, even while you travel, even while you go on a trip with your family, your orders come in and they will get processed automatically, not using your buyer accounts. AutoDS has enough buyer accounts. We fulfill them from our buyer accounts. We've been with this service has been working, if I'm not mistaken, at least for a couple of years now. It's working very smoothly. All you have to do is load balance to fulfill to pay for your orders, and of course auto order credits. Each order costs one auto order credit, which comes to about 18 cents or 20 something cents, Depends on what package of auto order credits you purchased. And that's pretty much it. Your orders get processed as soon as they come in. And with Amazon, now to your question, yes, they will get fulfilled in the Prime service. So quick 2-day shipping, easy 30-day returns, no questions asked. Just switch the status, switch the order status from delivered to request a return. So your order statuses will get updated automatically when the product is purchased. It will move from pending to ordered, and from ordered to shipped once there's tracking information available, and to delivered once it actually reaches the buyer. So it's actually very, very simple. And of course, we're using the Prime service for that. I don't think that without the Prime service, it won't be worth that much, but it's still, either way, you can use the Prime service, and that's pretty much it. Let me share my screen again. I answered you. Let's move on. So it's Prime delivery selected. Oh, and you can also in the AutoDS settings. Let me share my screen is shared. So you don't have to only fulfill Prime orders. If you go to the settings, let me show you guys. You can also fulfill orders that are not Prime if you want to enable marketplace sellers. So in order to do that, just go to the settings right here on the left side. By the way, everything's loading really slow while I'm streaming and sharing my screen, so excuse these small delays. Select your store. So let's go with an eBay store, even though we also automate on Shopify. And then we'll go to orders using Amazon as a supplier and tracking conversions. I'm just looking for the option. I don't remember exactly where it was, but there was an option here. Here we go. So choose from suppliers table. If you click here on Prime only, then your orders will only get processed if it is a Prime product. Okay, and choose from suppliers table. You can go Prime first or cheapest first. If you're not using only the Prime service, you can go with cheapest first. And so if the system finds this product at a cheaper price from a different seller, and he's not a Prime user, the system will process the order from him and and help you make more profit. Okay, so that's one way to do it. And of course, if you don't want to monitor products that are not Prime, then you can change that. Of course, in the settings of the lister, tell him, hey, if it's not Prime, get it out of stock. I don't remember exactly what the option is, but you guys, pretty sure you guys get my flow. So there's an option, of course, to not. I don't want to. If the product is not Prime, then don't even list it. I don't want it there. Okay, just take it out of stock. Okay, so answered you there. That was only the second question. I have to move faster because I can see that the chat is starting to blow up. Okay, my screen is shared. I have contacted eBay to remove the flag after using the Aqualine number service. They give me an appeal every 30 to 60 days. And each time they deny, they say since our system can detect this, we no longer ask for any documents. So, Ahmed, what are they saying that their system can detect? And the second thing that I want to tell you is you should get eBay on the phone for situations like this. Now, if it would have been a new eBay seller account and you would have went with Aqualine from the start, you wouldn't have had to deal with flagging in the first place. But since your account was flagged, it was already flagged, and now you're trying to unflag it, the process is a little bit more difficult. And using their chat service or their emailing or contact us service that's not by phone is not very efficient. You want to get eBay by phone, and that way you don't even have to do it every 30 days. You can even call them every couple of days because mostly eBay is not recording. They're not recording the calls or they're not listening to them, but they do have an easy history log of the times you contacted them by filling a contact form or by reaching out to them by live chat. So if you're using those methods, you're probably going to get the same answers every time. Get them on the phone, be consistent, and you will get it. Okay, next. Caden, are there any plans to add an integration to AutoDS so we can upload product videos? There is a new feature on eBay that allows the product to be showcased in a video, and many suppliers also provide a video. So, great question. I also noticed that eBay gave me also that little notification on the top right saying that they now support videos. This is something that I already brought to the attention of the relevant AutoDS team, but Still, what I suggest you guys to do every time you want to see a new feature added to AutoDS, and we always listen to you guys, and we're always paying attention to this feature over here. So we've got I'm going to click on this circle here on the top right of the AutoDS system, and I'm going to show you guys how you can make a feature request. So you're going to click on feature request right here. Give a second to load up. And this is an internal upvoting service that we integrated into the system. So as you can see here, we have a whole bunch of requests. I'm not sharing my screen. Sorry, guys. So what I did was I clicked on us. Let me just do it again. I click on the circle right here on the top right. Then I clicked on feature request. And here you guys can request what features you want to see on AutoDS. So as you see here, we've got a whole bunch of different requests in different places, in different categories for suppliers, for orders, products, drafts management, dashboard, settings. And so what you want to do here is, first of all, search if someone already created a feature request for what you want to see. So I'm just going to search for the word video. Okay, there's no post about it. So you can be the first one. Go in right after watching this live, Caden, and make a feature request for that. And then you'll notice that people are going to start to vote for your feature because they also want to see it. If you would have seen it here, if someone would have already created the request for you, then all you would have had to do was to upvote that request. Once again, since someone created that request, you can be the first one and people will vote on it. Now, what happens is once it gets enough votes, like here, for example, dropshipping on Amazon, a selling channel. So we know that you guys want to dropship on Amazon. We had 20 people vote for that feature. So it moved to the plan section. So this means that the developers will get the assignment to create Amazon also as a selling channel in AutoDS. So if you guys know, or if you guys don't know, today we support eBay as a selling channel, Shopify, Facebook Marketplace, and we just added Wix. Amazon is next in line. So as you can see here, this is the upvoting system. In progress means that it moved from plan to in progress. So we're adding bundling options to the import process, auto balance top up for the managed orders. So if you run out of balance at midnight and you want your orders to continue processing, when you wake up in the morning, you don't want to lose time on those orders that you didn't have enough balance for. So it will automatically do that. Send messages to buyers from the orders page, and more things, as you can see here. So all of these things are currently being worked on from our developers team, from our development team. And live is features that we're working on, and now the feature is now live on AutoDS. So for example, add eBay Australia as a supplier, done. Change the currency on the dashboard, done. Ability to edit the name of the variations, done. Grab all details in V2, so change the product to another product, done. And this is how the upvoting system works. So what you need to do right now, Caden, is create your voting request for that. Create your feature request for that feature, and that's it. People will vote for it, and it will be one of the next things that will be available on AutoDS, because once again, we're always listening to you guys. Let's share my screen again. I see a long comment here. Somebody put the work in, and I appreciate that, and I will address you. Okay, Tamil, I have one Payoneer account. Now I'm selling on eBay.com. Okay, here we go. I admire your work here. I can see that you're really hungry for information. Do I need to create an eBay.uk account with the same email ID I use for eBay.com? So that's the same thing that Miss Marija did up here, and there is no problem with that. It's completely up to you. It doesn't really matter. Either way, the accounts are going to be connected to one another. eBay will know that you are the one running these accounts, so it really doesn't matter if you create them on separate accounts or under the same email address and password. If I create an account on ebay.com and eBay UK with the same ID, the account is suspended. Will eBay UK account be suspended? Yes, but it will be but both of the accounts or all of the accounts will be suspended either way, whether you created separate accounts or whether you kept it all under the same email address and password. So it doesn't matter. There's no reason for you to get suspended. If you know what you're doing, you know what you're selling, you know how to take care of your customers, and you're shipping out your products on time and answering all of your customers' cases and inquiries, there should be no problem and no suspensions. I've been doing it for years now. I have personally, knock on wood, never been suspended from eBay. If I create an account on ebay.com and eBay UK with a different mail ID with the same Payoneer ID, if I get suspended on ebay.com, will eBay UK be suspended? The Payoneer ID doesn't matter. Once you have an account on ebay.com and ebay.com and ebay.uk, one gets suspended, the other one will also go down. Now I have a monthly limit of 100 listings. They said ask 30 days to increase the limit. That's right. Is this the right time to create a seller account in another region on eBay with the same email ID and proof? You can create another account right now. And when they start you off with 10 listings, you can call them up right away and tell them, hey, look, I already have an account. You see, I have that one with 100 listings. Why don't you go ahead and give me 200 here because I have more products to sell here? And then they could go ahead and do that. Once again, get them on the phone. This is the best. It affects them even more. When you speak with a representative on the phone, it's much easier to convince them to increase your limits and do all those things, rather than just writing something in the contact form or sending an email. As I said earlier, those aren't always the best methods, and usually the eBay representatives have their finger on the trigger to just tell you, hey, no, try again in 30 to 60 days. How do selling limits work when I open seller accounts in a different region? Do they share my limits from eBay US to UK, or limits separate work for US and UK? So when you create the account, you'll have lower limits, but you'll need to call eBay and let them know, as I just mentioned, that you already have an account. They'll see it right away. You don't need to prove anything, and they will upgrade your limits. So if you have 1,000 limits or 10,000 limits, you can easily open another account and get the same amount of limits, or at least half of that, when you're starting off, and quickly get to what you had in the first account. So yes, I upload the edited main image to eBay US and UK. eBay meta detect that they're the same person. They're not going to detect from the images. If I get a flagged in eBay USA that reflects on eBay UK, now the flags don't move from one account to the other. Only if you're breaching eBay's item location policy, you'll get flagged, and whatever other triggers that they have there. But that's the main one. Either way, the flags don't connect from one account to another. Suspensions do, the flagging doesn't. I'm from India. Do I need to open VAT to open an eBay seller account in Europe Union countries? So we have an article on drop shipping taxes. It's going to be published soon, but we already have other articles. I think it's how does I don't remember which one it is that has all of the eBay UK drop shipping. But that's for the UK. It answers all the questions on VAT requirements and do I need to open a business in that country and all of that. Regarding for Europe Union countries, I suggest to open up a quick Google search for the exact country that you want to drop ship to, or the countries, and check it out there. That's option number one. Option number two, if you're drop shipping, you probably know that you have to have a local accountant that will take care of your taxes and your filing, because you have you're creating an income. When you're creating a flow of income, your government wants to know about it and tax you for it. So when you get that, I don't need to share my screen when I talk to you guys about this. So when you get a local accountant to take care of your files and your taxes when you're drop shipping, you can also ask this accountant if they know if you want to drop ship to a certain country, if you need to open a VAT or a business there too, and they'll give you the answer there. But in my case, for example, I'm dropshipping to a few different regions. Right now I'm in Israel, but if I'm dropshipping, for example, to the United States, I don't need to open a business there. I open a business here where I live. And it's not the same all around the world. That's why you need to get an accountant to check that. You can also try checking on the country that you want to drop ship to. Just contact accountants, several or a few of them in that country, just by sending emails, free, a conversation that doesn't cost you any money. And the ones that will reply to you will give you the answer. So that will also help you there. I just don't know, because I don't know exactly what country you want to drop ship to. Is there any region of eBay that directly tracks Amazon's tracking number? Or do we need an Aqualine or Blue Cat tracking number to track the Amazon tracking numbers in all regions? Yeah, I don't think there's any region in eBay that directly tracks Amazon's tracking number. It doesn't have anything to do with regions. It just has to do with whether eBay system wants to track Amazon's tracking numbers or doesn't. And eBay doesn't want to track Amazon's tracking numbers because they are direct competitors of one another. So yeah, you're going to have to use either Blue Car Express or the Aqualine tracking conversions. If you're dropshipping in eBay, I personally would recommend Aqualine because of the zip code masquerade. If you guys don't know about it, check out our YouTube video on Aqualine. And we also published an article this week on Blue Car Express versus Aqualine. So head over to autods.com/blog and go ahead and read that article and see what's best for you. Okay, next question. I need to share my screen. Are there Are all other regions of Amazon the same as Amazon USA? Do they suspend Amazon accounts when ordering more than a single Amazon account in a day, like Amazon to USA? So, from my experience, yes, that's why you need to use services like the guy. I also used Amazon, and I also used to use Amazon with gift cards, with discounted gift cards, about 3 years ago, and that was simply a bad idea. I lost a lot of money. Well, I didn't really lose. I just profited much less from the money that was locked into those locked accounts. But today, even if you're not using gift cards, if you're just using your regular credit card and you're using their Prime service and you're shipping out a few items per day, after a few days, your Amazon account is also going to get suspended there too. That is why, of course, I highly suggest to use the Fulfilled by AutoDS service. You won't deal with any more account locks. And I think that after you guys will give it a try, you'll see exactly what I mean, and you'll think to yourself, why didn't I start this before? Okay, next question. Using a different warehouse and suppliers in a single seller account is good. Example: AliExpress USA to USA, China to USA, etc. Using a different warehouse and suppliers in a single, yeah, sure. Just make sure that your item location policy is that your wrong camera. Just make sure that your item location is correct. For example, if you're listing an item that you're sourcing from China, make sure that the item location shows that the product is coming out of China, and don't lie and say that it's coming from the US. Those things are going to get your account suspended pretty quickly, but you can definitely dropship from multiple regions on one eBay seller account for sure. Okay, last question here. Amazon Australia has not had an Aqualine and Blue Car Express tracking number, and AutoDS is okay for drop shipping. All region of eBay is also taken seriously care about where the item came from, like eBay US. Okay, I didn't really understand that last question. Sorry, but I answered 11 out of 12 of your questions. You can rephrase this question maybe here in the live chat, and I'll answer you. Okay, guys, I need to address the live chat. It took me 30 minutes just to go over your questions from the community, which is great, first of all. But I still want to be able to reach you guys in the chat. So let's do this. Let me stop sharing that screen and let's open up the live chat. Okay, so here we go. Hello to you too. Any untapped wholesale supplier for dropshipping to eBay with official agreement? Rakesh, I think I remember you from the previous lives. So untapped wholesale supplier. I think you've heard about the AutoDS product research tool that's embedded inside the system. Right now, we have a few suppliers there, but soon we're going to integrate with private wholesale dropshipping suppliers, which only you guys in AutoDS will have access to them, to their products. You'll be able to import their products really quickly to your stores. You'll have all of the policies, the shipping policies, return policies, and everything cleared out for you. And when you're using these suppliers, you'll be one of the only ones who have access to these products, and you can market it to different markets and make substantial profits. So you're not going to be using retailers like Amazon. You still can, but for those of you who want wholesale dropshipping suppliers and private contracts, we're working around the clock to have this feature for you guys soon. We're already signing up with some really good suppliers and more coming up. And when that feature will be ready, you guys can be sure that I will be the first one to let you guys know. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, I can hear you and see you. Thank you, Brenda. Hi, Rakesh. Everyone like this video. We all know we wait a whole week for this free stream. Yes, Zain Zahid. I agree with Zain Zahid. So usually what I do after the live QAs is I go and I check the likes. And if I see that there are not enough likes, I go to sleep sad. So if you guys don't want me to go to sleep sad today, please give me likes in this video. But I don't want to force you guys to do it. Only if you maybe forgot to do it. If you appreciate the value, you appreciate the content, go to youtube.com/AutoDS. Go to autods.com/blog. See what kind of content we deliver 100% for free. Even if you're not a member, even if you don't want to be a member, go and learn about dropshipping. Do not do it without knowledge. Once you have that down and you're starting to make sales, start automating your business so that you can really start to scale. Okay, I'm going out of context here. Thank you. My question is that if I want to start selling on eBay, what requirements must I follow before I become a bona fide seller on eBay? What requirements must I follow? Okay, so this is a great question. You want to start off really slow when you start selling on eBay. I highly suggest to go to our blog page and check out our full eBay tutorial on how to get started. We have more than enough articles on that and also videos on our YouTube channel. So if you're the reader type, go to the blog. If you're the viewer type, go to our YouTube channel. But mainly, let me just summarize it for you. When you're creating a new eBay seller account, do everything slowly. Make sure that all of the information is correct. Register to the managed payment service, connect it with Payoneer or with eBay managed payments, whatever it may be, and make sure that all of your information is correct. And when you're adding your first items, the eBay is going to start you off with about 10 listings and about $500 in sales and in items that you list. So what you want to do there is start off with products that you have in your home, and actually just list real items that you have in your house, and of course put the right shipping price. So if it goes to international or if from one country to the other, make sure that you also have the correct shipping price so you won't lose money on the shipping. But mainly my point here is add items that you have from home, and once you do that, call eBay once you have 10 items listed and tell them that you have much more items that you need to sell. Please free up my listings. Give me 1,000 listings, even if you can. Most of them will not give you 1,000 on the first try, but if you set the bar high, they're going to give you the maximum that they can instead of the minimum that they can. After you upgrade your selling limits, you want to continue upgrading your selling limits. That's one of the most important things. Once eBay gives you a few thousand selling limits and over $100,000 in sales and in products that you list, you're going to start making some real good profits here. But the start in eBay is slow. Make sure that your item location is correct. So if you're, like I mentioned, if you're sourcing a product from China, then in your eBay listings, say that you're sourcing it from China. Don't lie and say that it's coming from the US, so that your US audience, for example, will think, oh, I'm going to get my product in in a few days because it's shipping from the US. And in the end, they'll see that it's coming from China, and it's going to take a couple of weeks. They're going to get really mad. And also your eBay account is probably going to get suspended, especially once you do that after a few times. It will definitely get suspended. So make sure that your information is correct. Do not lie, especially when it comes to the item location. And use tracking services to convert your tracking, like the automated order service that automatically converts your tracking information. Once you have all of that down, of course, connect with automatic orders. It'll make your life much, much easier. And you want to focus on getting more listings. At the end of the day, it is a numbers game. The more items you have, the more you're going to sell. The more trending the more trendy your products are, the more you're going to sell from the more you're going to sell. So it's all about product research. It's one of the most important things. Customer service and listings. More and more listings. Those are the top 3 things to run a successful eBay dropshipping business. But of course, if it is a new account, you have to start slow and gradually build it. Thankfully, I started my accounts over 5 years ago. So today they've been flourishing for a while now. And I hope that I don't see it going anywhere bad, because it's just been a few really good years for dropshipping, and dropshipping, of course, is here to stay. So enjoy that. Go once again to our blog. We have enough free information, and our YouTube channel. Learn a lot before you get started. We have everything that you need to really start a successful business there. Hear and see you loud and clear. Thank you, Direct Save. Glad I'm able to make it. I recently have a return. I'm dropshipping from Amazon to eBay. The customer requested a return. Okay, that's no problem at all. Direct save. So there are 2 options here. If you process the order manually, then simply log into Amazon and go to your orders and start a return on that order. You'll have the option there. And when Amazon will supply with a return label, it usually happens right away. Save that return label to your computer and send that to the buyer on eBay. Let him know that he needs to stick this return label on the returning package and give it to UPS. Most buyers know what to do once you send them a return label, but after they do that, there's a tracking number on your return label. Save that tracking number and check to see that the buyer really shipped it back. Once the product returns to Amazon, Amazon will send you a refund, and of course, you can send a refund to the customer. In some cases, it takes Amazon, it can take them even a few days to send a refund. And if the customer opened a case on eBay, you may have to send him a refund first, but that's completely fine, because at the end of the day, you're going to get your refund also. Now, that's if you're processing your order manually. The second option is if you use the Fulfilled by AutoDS service, or Yeah, the Fulfilled by AutoDS service. You can also use automatic orders, which uses your buyer account. So it's the same as you going to Amazon and requesting a return label. But if you're using the Fulfilled by AutoDS service, then it's actually really simple. Just go to your order and change the status from shipped or delivered to request a return. Come back a few hours later or the next day, you'll have a return label attached right next to your order. Click on it to download it and send that to the buyer. It actually makes your job much, much easier with the Fulfilled by AutoDS service. Okay, so let me know if you understood that or if you have any more questions. How can we best optimize pricing? Can you expand on fees versus minimum profit versus profit percentage and profit in dollar? Okay, let me share my screen here. So first of all, fees. Guys, when you ask questions, let me know what selling channel you're referring to and what suppliers you guys are dropshipping from. Okay, just in general. But if you're I'm going to take it that you're talking about eBay, okay? Because most of the questions are on that. So I'm going to search for eBay. Actually, you know what? Let's just stay on the AutoDS website because it's there. So here I am on the AutoDS website. On the top, there's resources, and I'm going to click on eBay fees calculator right here. By the way, you guys have more things here that will help you. For example, the e-commerce calendar. If you guys want to see what holidays are coming up and not miss them, so you'll sell trending products, trending holiday products in your dropshipping stores before the holidays come, before it's too late, and grab those extra sales. So use that. Once again, guys, everything here is completely free. So we've got the eBay fees calculator, and this will help you understand exactly what your fees are, how much you have to pay, and everything else that comes along with that. So here, the page just loaded up. You also have a video explanation here, frequently asked questions, but mainly what you need to do here is choose whatever region you're drop shipping to. So in this case, let's say I'm targeting the US audience with my eBay account, and choose whatever category the item that you're adding now belongs to. So if you don't see the category here, then just keep it on other categories or just choose the right category. The payment processor. So whether you're using the eBay's managed payment system with Payoneer or directly to your bank account if you live in the US, or if you're still using PayPal, so use that because everything here has a different effect on your total fees. Then click if you have an eBay store subscription, click if you are a top rated seller, and click if you are an international seller. So for example, I'm from Israel in my example, and I'm selling on eBay US. That means that I'm an international seller. Okay, then you've got the rest of the information. So the selling price, how much are you selling the product for? So let's say you're selling the product for $10, $20, and the product it costs you $10. So you'll notice here that the algorithm is already starting to work with our correct fee. Then you've got shipping price. Let's say in this case, the shipping is free. The shipping price is how much we're charging the customer. The shipping cost is how much it costs us. And promotions, if you have any promotions running on this product, for example, I'm giving eBay 5% on every sell, then I will put it on 5%. In this case, let's just say it's 0. So I have all of this filled in. I'm selling a product for $20 and I'm buying it for $10. My total profit will be $7.35. That's about almost 30% in profit. And you have the rest of the information here, but mainly you have everything here, and this will help you understand how much you should be pricing your product. Now, if your question now is how can I optimize my pricing? So I have my price, but how do I know if $20 is a good price? Maybe it should be a little bit less to make more sales. Maybe it should be more because I'll sell it anyway, but I want to profit more. So what you're going to do here is go to the AutoDS system. Let's find it somewhere here. Okay, then I'm going to click on settings. I hope I'll get to all your guys' questions. I think that I will. Okay. Then I click on pricing. So pricing settings. And here I can add dynamic profit. Okay, so that's one thing that I can do. And set price is fine. That's fine. There was also pricing automation. So what this does, the dynamic profit, is I'm just telling AutoDS, hey, so from every product that I add that from $0 to $100, let's say I want to make 20% in profit and another $5 in profit. Okay, so and then you can add another rule. Okay, for any item from $100 to $200, let's bring it down to 18% profit and another $4. And you can continue that. That's just the dynamic profiting. But besides that, you also have pricing automation. So here in automation, I can add a pricing automation. So I'm going to click on add automation. I'm just going to call it Liron Live Test. Okay, so this is what we have: general settings. Okay, I gave it a name. Now, I'm telling the system, okay, I want you to raise the price. Okay, raise the price for my products if I'm selling more than one per 1 day. So if I'm selling more than one item every day, then I want you to raise the product price by a certain percentage up to a limit of a certain percentage, and increase the product price by a dollar amount up to a certain dollar amount. So you can limit it. Okay, and of course you can change the variables here, the numbers. Then you have the same thing when to decrease the price. So when the number of sales is lower than one every day, well, I wouldn't say every day. Here I would make it every 5 or every 10 days. So if I'm not selling the product at least once every 10 days, then I want you to decrease the price by, let's say, 5% down to a limit of 50%, because anything lower than that, for example, I will start losing money, and decrease the product price by dollar amounts instead of percentages. Okay, so then you got next, and then you can assign what products you want to add these rules to. And of course, you can select all of your products, and that is pretty much it. That is how you can automate your pricing and profit more on products that are selling well, while increasing your chance to sell products that are not moving or not selling so well for you. Okay, so I hope I answered you there. If you're wondering about fees, how much fees you have to pay, it really depends on your selling channel, so let me know. All right, next. Do I need to set up an eBay store for business selling account to AutoDS? To work on our AutoDS works for standard business selling account without an eBay store. Let me read that one again. Do I need to set up an eBay store for business selling account? It doesn't matter if it's business or individual, if that's your question. But if you're serious about this business and you want to go for the long run, just create a business account. For AutoDS to work, no, it doesn't matter. Standard business selling account without an eBay store. I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, no, you don't have to have an eBay store. You can create a new seller account and connect it to AutoDS right away. You don't have to subscribe to a store in order to connect it with AutoDS. Just want to make sure I didn't skip any questions here. Okay, let's continue. How can I offer 1-day processing time on eBay? Most suppliers take 2 to 3 days to process an order. 1-day processing, Latasha, first of all, it will be available on some suppliers, some wholesale private dropshipping suppliers that we're going to add soon to our product research system. Right now, we have regular suppliers or retail suppliers, but when we'll start adding them, you'll also have 1-day shipping. For now, I suggest using Amazon's Prime service and fulfilled by AutoDS so your accounts never get locked. You'll get 2-day shipping, which I still think is good. I'm making a lot of sales with 2-day shipping, and buyers are really, really, really happy when they get their product within a few days. So that should be good enough for now, and soon you will be able to have 1-day shipping. Glad I'm able to make it. I recently have a return. I'm dropshipping for, okay, direct save, so I answered you there. The customer requested a return, but the address is my home address. How do I change that to Amazon correctly? Okay, now you address the question even better. Okay, let me share my screen. So when you sign up for eBay and you have your account up and running and everything, and someone wants to create a return, eBay started automatically accepting returns on your behalf using your home address as the return address. What you want to do here is simply enable RMA options on AutoDS. And we have an article on how to do that. I don't remember what it's called. Let me try Google here. AutoDS blog on, I forgot the name of the article. Automatic returns, eBay, if I'm right. Here we go. How to avoid eBay automatic returns policy. Let me click on that. So how to avoid eBay's automatic return approval policy in 2022. So here you have the whole explanation. While it's loading up slowly because I'm streaming and sharing, you have the explanation here. Let me just, I think it's somewhere down here. Okay, so how to avoid the automatic returns. What you want to do is go to your return preferences. So you have the link here right away. Then here's the option that I want to do. You have there the RMA number. What you want to do is click it, give me the option to add an RMA, return authorization number, to each return label. Then eBay will stop automatically accepting your return, accept your returns, and you will be able to accept a return and provide a return label, and the buyer won't ship it to that address. For now, what I suggest for you to do is go to your preferences and in your home address, change the name to do not ship to this address. The seller will provide a return label so that until you get this resolved, which should only take a minute, if anyone else opens a case until then, you can they will see that message and they will wait for you to provide a return label. So that's a temporary fix for that issue. Okay, we don't have too much time left, so I'm going to start moving fast. Interested in drop shipping to US Facebook Marketplace. If I reside in India, the requirements, can I change location for listings? No. You won't be able, I'm sorry, Rakesh, if you live in India, you will not be able to dropship on the Facebook Marketplace. One of the requirements, which we have, it also says that on our blog and on our videos, is that you have to be a US citizen with an SSN verification number, with an SSN number for verification once you pass $599 in sales on the Facebook Marketplace. And of course, to have the shipping options available to be able to show your listing to all 50 states and get great organic traffic and sales. Otherwise, you won't be having much success on the Facebook Marketplace. Is there a way to add balance with something different from PayPal or Payoneer? The percentage fees is a pain. So I agree that PayPal's 4% is kind of high. We worked with that for years, but Payoneer, there's only a 1% fee. So if you're adding $100 into your balance account, into your managed balance, it'll cost you $101. If you're adding 200, it's going to cost 202 and so forth. 1% is really not that much, especially if you know how to make great profit drop shipping. So right now, those are the options. Not sure if we should be also adding the credit card as an option, but if you want that, make a feature request as I showed in the beginning of this live. And if you know people will vote for it, we'll definitely have it. Also, I'm selling tech accessories. What supplier do you recommend to use so that I can compete with the big sellers on eBay that have fast shipping? I'm drop shipping from the US to the US. I'm new. Okay, so if you're new, the first thing that I would suggest is to not go into one specific niche. You should check out different categories and different niches. This way, you'll also expand your knowledge and you'll be able to find products that don't have so much of a competition. Second, you need to optimize your eBay listing. So if you see a lot of competition on a certain product, but you can change and add better keywords that are relevant to that product that people are searching for, then you will make sales rather instead of your competitors, or at least they'll share some of those sales with you because buyers will get to your listing instead. So that is my suggestion. But also, so go more in a general sell general products and not only tech accessories. Besides that, you should also consider more than one marketplace. US is great, it's fine. I dropship mainly to the US, but not only, but mainly because the sales there are still crazy, even when there's competition. But you really need to you really need to get down and dirty on product research. And if you're only selling tech accessories, there will be a limit to how much you can succeed there. So take that into consideration. Let me know if there's more questions, because I know in the beginning there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of uncertainty when you're starting off. Thanks for the live. Can I personalize my shipping label? Thanks. Amir, I'm not sure that you can personalize your shipping label. What do you mean by shipping label, though? You mean custom packaging? So when you send out a package, you want to have it under your own brand. So in this case, go to autods.com/blog. We have an article that was released, I think, last week or 2 weeks ago on branded dropshipping, how to brand your products and increase your sales that way, of course, because you have a trusted customer base there. So go ahead and check out that article. But just so you know, in most cases, suppliers that can customize your logos on your packages and things like that will require a minimum order quantity. Not all of them, but most of them. And one of the best suppliers is Alibaba, for that matter. How do you delete a listing on the AutoDS orders page if it is canceled? I don't see a delete on that page. Yeah, there's no way to delete it, Michelle, but you can just switch the status to canceled, and that's it. It shouldn't bother you much. Hi, by the way, Michelle. I think I remember you from the previous lives. Your screen when you share is still small. Okay, thank you for the. By the way, guys, if anything is not practical in these live QAs, please, of course, let me know, just like Michelle did there. So I will zoom in more, and if it's still not good enough, I will just remove the background that I have and show you guys everything on a full screen. What features in AutoDS make it easier to avoid getting banned? The thing that will avoid you getting banned is the way that you work. It's not what tool you are or aren't using. The tool has nothing to do with you getting banned. What does have to do with it is if your selling channel, by the way, I guess is eBay. So if you're shipping out your products on time, you need to maintain an above standard or top rated status. If you're below standard, it's still fine, but you're gonna make less profit because eBay is gonna charge you more fees on categories. But it's also not so fine because it's very sensitive and close to dropping below that, and then your account will be banned again. So to avoid getting banned, don't import products that you're not allowed to resell. No trademark copyrighted products, no patented products. Don't sell products from brands that you know, from big brands. There is billions of products that you guys can dropship that other sellers will be happy for you to resell, but stay away from those things that I talked about. Weapons also, no tobacco, no ammunition, no vitamins and supplements. Stay away from all of those things. You guys are not doctors. You cannot resell medicine. You're not pharmacists, and you're not official resellers of any weapon type. And you cannot also sell alcohol. Don't sell Sony PlayStations. Don't sell Microsoft Xboxes. Just don't make these mistakes that beginners usually make because, oh, I have a store. Let's start selling things that I know people are buying. So what do I think people are buying? Let's see what I have around here. Oh, I have a Samsung Galaxy. Lots of people are buying Samsung Galaxies. Let's sell them. Boom, your store is banned. So once again, the tool really doesn't matter. Just take care, know what you're adding to your store, and also take care of your customer services, complaints, cases, respond to them on time, maintain a high seller account status, and you shouldn't have any problem in the long run. When will the Fulfill by AutoDS feature come for Facebook Marketplace for our favorite suppliers? Very, very soon. Very, very soon. I can't pinpoint an exact date. People also asked on the previous live. We're working on it very, very soon. We really want this feature. Yet I know you'll get it soon. I promise. Hello, can I list products, start selling and fulfilling orders during the trial period? Sure, of course. During the trial period, you can do whatever you want. Hey man, I started doing dropshipping on eBay Australia. Please guide me if you can. Thank you. Well, I don't know what your question is, but once again, our blog page is going to help 99.something% of your guys' questions is already answered here. So this is the AutoDS blog page if you guys haven't seen it before. I can see what you mean when you're saying the screen is kind of small. So yeah, I'll fix that for the next slide. For now, I will just zoom in on the screen. So this is our blog page. And here we have a whole bunch of articles. And what you need to do is simply, by the way, we're updating these articles a lot, at least twice a week, new articles. Our content team was working around the clock to get these articles up and running for you guys. So what I did was I just searched for Australia in the search bar. And here we've got the top 9 Australian dropshipping suppliers and how to dropship in Australia. eBay Australia dropshipping, how to find products, suppliers, set policies, and sell. Top 12. No, this is not Australia. That's it. That's what we have for Australia. So those 2 are going to help you with Australia. And inside, you might also have embedded videos because I usually record videos for every piece of article or content that we push out there. So if you just scroll a little bit in each article, like you see in this one, eBay Australia dropshipping, already embedded into this article, so you can read, you can watch, but you have all of the information here to help you get started dropshipping in Australia, even on the legal issues. Of course, it's legal, but profitability and also how to get started and how to do it. Sorry, I gotta run fast. I am from Peru. I have a PO address in my US. Can I use this address to sell in USA for not being an international seller? So why not, hi Veronica, why not just start an eBay account in the US? You don't need to have any PO addresses in the US, but let me know if there's something that I missed there. Hey man, I started doing dropshipping. Yeah, I just answered you. Okay. Okay, I already showed this one. Do I need to use non-API or API is okay with eBay? API is completely okay. We also have an article. I'm still sharing my screen. Sorry, guys. But if I'm still sharing my screen, then on on our blog page, again, search for API, and you'll see our article on API versus non-API and what you should use. But our recommendation is to go with API because eBay has no problem with it. And by the way, guys, I can't find the same exact one, but we have some API to non-API here. Non-API versus API. What should I use when I'm dropshipping on eBay? But mainly, what you should know here is eBay approves APIs, and if there's any APIs that is against what they want or they're against their interest, they simply ban the API. They won't keep the API active, but ban users who are using it. One sec. But you'll have more information in that article. We already ran our tests. We have our answers for that, and it's in there. But once again, our recommendation is to go API. Hey man, I started doing dropshipping. Oh, third time on that one. I got suspended. I can't lift it according to eBay. Will I get suspended if I open a new account with the same Payoneer account? Is there something I can do? Yeah, there's something you can do. Get that suspension uplifted. Find out why they suspended you and give them what they need in order to unsuspend you. I don't know why they suspended you, so it'll be hard for me to tell you what you need to do to unsuspend it. But if you create a new account, it'll get suspended right away or after you list your first product. Why my listings make a lot of views but no buyers? So I don't know what you're listing, but if you're getting a lot of views, that means that there's something interesting about your product. And after they enter your product, something throws them off. So you need to understand exactly what that is. And without me knowing what product you're adding, and what selling channel and what market you're targeting, it'll be really hard for me to help you. But you need to understand the basic concept here. Something is interesting and it's making people click on your product. After they click on it, something is putting them off. Try to find out why, and you will get the solution there. Give me more information, and I'll also try to help you. Bro, the unique tracking mail doesn't work. You don't need to really use the hi Tim. You don't really need to think about the unique tracking mail. It's something internal. You don't need to touch it, and it doesn't need to work for you. It works for us. You don't need to worry about that. But open a support ticket, guys. Anything that's technical in the system, open a support ticket. Okay, I answered this one. I must add tracking number manually. No, I'm using the automated service. There's no problem with the tracking services. Just open up a chat support. Maybe there's something with your specific account there. Hey man, I started doing dropshipping. Wow, sad. You wrote this a few times already. Okay. Does the product have to be private label products? Or oh, by the way, I noticed that you guys even asked questions before that, and I didn't see it, so I'll get to it. It was at AutoDS.com. Live QA. We'll get to. I saw that some people asked questions before, and I didn't see it yet, and I may have skipped it, so I'll come back to it. Does the product have to be private label products or use items? Private label means you're actually labeling your products and branding them, or use items. Those are two different things. They don't really have anything to do with one another. But go with new items. Don't sell used items. You can, but you might as well go with new items. Can I log into my eBay selling account from my mobile and laptop? Does eBay object to different IP addresses? No, they don't object to it. They'll just make the connection. So if you connect with your mobile and also your laptop, they'll know. They'll be like, okay, so we know that Rakesh has this and this IP for their eBay accounts. Yeah, so I need to scroll up all the way here because I missed some things here in the beginning. It's not showing it to me anymore. So anyone who wrote anything and I didn't address it yet, even though the live QA is over and I didn't address all you guys yet, sorry, I will get you guys in the next live or just ask it again. I noticed that you always mention Aqualine tracking number due to item location policy. I've used it in the past, but there's been an issue with tracking updates to deliver on eBay. Any insights on this? The dropship family. Nick, is that you? Is that you, Nick? Let me know. Send me a message on Slack. But besides that, delivered on eBay. I don't have any problems with Aqualine tracking. Use open up a ticket and see if there's something wrong there. Virtual hug. Thank you, Sarit. Virtual hug to you too. Should I cancel orders, be blamed on the customer, and never give the reason as out of stock? First of all, why are you selling items that are out of stock? I hope that you're using price and stock monitoring, and then that will stop happening. If you have a lot of orders like that, then every day you should cancel one order and try to give a reason, but don't use the out of stock because you will get a defect and you don't want those. I've had that situation a few times and I was always able to overcome it without saying that it was out of stock. But if you abuse one of the reasons too much, like the buyer doesn't want the item and the buyer goes to eBay and says, hey, that's not the reason. I don't know why you canceled this order. Then eBay will come back to you and tell you, hey, you're breaching this policy. So be careful with what you're doing. I answered that one. After creating a seller account on eBay, I should list 10 items from home. If those 10 products are not sold, can I request eBay to increase your listings? Yes, Raheem, good question. And yes, you can. Just call them up on the phone, let them know that you're out of listings and that you need to add more products. They will upgrade your listings. I am Hakeem from Morocco. I sell product to France. When I order to clients, I get the tracking number. I send it right now, or I wait when it appears in official website post. If I understood your question, as soon as you get a tracking number from your supplier, you should add it. And if you're using an automated like the Fulfilled by AutoDS service, the tracking is being updated automatically for you, so you don't really have to worry about that. But as soon as you have tracking information, you should update your buyer. After creating a seller account, even if they put the tracking number on the website and they don't see any tracking services yet, any tracking events yet, you can let the buyer know that tracking will start to update in 24 to 48 hours. But they want to see that the product was shipped. After creating a seller account, yeah, we answered that one. Sorry, I forgot to mention I'm using AutoDS automation. Yeah, I think I answered you there though, right? Great, I understand I'm having trouble adding variations to listings that I am importing from Amazon to eBay. When I add variations, they do not show up on my listings, even after a few days. So open up a support ticket for that. But adding different variations, even from different suppliers on one product listing works absolutely fine. If I open an eBay account with an individual account later, wish to change it to a business account, I hope the account won't get flagged. Nah, flagging doesn't have anything to do with that. And I also changed my account from personal to business because I connected Payoneer and my Payoneer was a business account and eBay allowed me to move from individual to business. No problem with that at all, and it has nothing to do with flagging. When should Amazon dropshipping be started? It is compulsory to have any sell. Is it compulsory to have any sell before starting dropshipping using AutoDS? It's best to start products that you have from home. Like I said, get enough limits on your eBay account and then start dropshipping from Amazon, because if eBay flags your account, they may also limit your ability to increase your limits, and it'll be harder to increase it from there and make more sales because you won't be able to list more items. We're always looking for solutions to these things, and there are like the private wholesale dropshipping suppliers that will help you guys start and manage non-flagged accounts. And even if your account did get flagged, you want to unflag it, and now you're only working with private wholesale suppliers, and you're using the zip code masquerade. No problem whatsoever. You don't even need the zip code masquerade for that. Okay. Lior, please add the top right left slider. It takes too long to go alive. The navigation is annoying. You need to go from the bottom to move. Ahmed, my name is Liran, not Lior. Lior is the founder of AutoDS. I fully respect that guy, but we do not have the same name. Yeah, so just open up a support ticket for that. Not support ticket, sorry. Feature request, like I showed you guys in the beginning of this live. Guys, I have to end. I should have ended 5 minutes ago. I like dropshipping with 2 suppliers. I should upload 2 tracking numbers, or 1 because it's different locations. 2 suppliers, 2 tracking numbers. You're going to get 2 tracking numbers anyway, right? So you're going to have to provide 2 tracking numbers. Would an location change from India to US using Amazon dropshipping, alarm, eBay? No, they don't care where you're dropshipping from. You can sell from anywhere to anywhere. eBay they don't care where you're from. Excuse me. As long as you're taking care of your buyers, you're shipping out your products on time, your items are as described, and your buyers are happy. Your content on YouTube is amazing. You provide detailed explanation in all your videos, and that's great. Thank you, Raheem. It's also nice to get these compliments every once in a while. Thank you. I appreciate that. Please make a video about setting up an eBay account besides shipping, return, and payment policies. So I already have that. So setting up an eBay account. So what do you want to know besides shipping, return, and payment policies? Because I already have videos and article tutorials on that. How to dropship on the UK Facebook Marketplace. I've seen people who are doing it in the UK, but I can't find the shipping option. That's because the eBay account is from the UK. If you guys want shipping options, and I said a few times in this live, you need to dropship from Facebook US. You can also do it if you don't live in the US, but I'm not really going to talk about that because that's not, business practices and all, but it is possible. Great info. I appreciate all the helpful. I will apply your tactics. Great. Let me know how it went. And of course, if you have any more questions, I'm sure that you will. We have these live QAs every couple of weeks. AutoDS have a group of people help each other, those people that are new in dropshipping. Yes, sorry that I didn't tell you guys. So we have the Facebook community, of course. Just go to Facebook and search for AutoDS community. Join our community. We have many people posting there every day and many dropshippers answering them every day. So we're actually a community that's helping one another grow and succeed. And it's a very, very active community group. No spam, nothing bad. Of course, it's perfectly moderated and everything there is working well. When you unflag your account on the phone, they don't tell you the system detects you with dropshipping and does not allow you to remove this restriction. This is the answer. Fine, Ahmed. Talk to them again the next day, and then talk to them again the next day. And in the next live, after talking to them every day, let me know that you finally succeeded. This is the answer I got from all the agents. That's fine. Continue trying. Continue trying. Yes, Nick. Hi. So, hi, Nick. Send me a message on Slack. I'll help you out. Nice to see you again, by the way. How to deal with payment gateway problem in dropshipping? What exactly is the payment gateway problem? Let me know. How to deal with PayPal fund holding. So that's only in the beginning of your journey, and I'm surprised to hear that people are still working with PayPal. eBay is also doing the same thing on new seller accounts. They may put a hold on your first transactions because they want to make sure that you're shipping out your products and you're not just collecting money, not ship out anything, and withdraw the money to your bank account. So first, they want to hold your money, see that you're processing your orders, see that there's tracking information, that the products are being delivered to your customers, and after a while they will stop these holds. Okay, guys, I need to wrap this up. I didn't get to the trending product of the day. That's something new that I wanted to do. I'm sorry, I didn't have time for this live. Next live, I promise I will help you guys. Also, I will give you guys a trending item of the day, and I really think that this is going to help you guys get better product ideas and make more sales. So, trending product of the day, let me know if that's an interesting idea for you. I didn't have time to do it again in this live, but once again, guys, thank you for watching this live. I'll be back again in a couple of weeks. Be sure to join, ask your questions, go to autods.com/blog, get connected with all of the content that we have out there, and youtube.com/autods. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have so much free, valuable content because our success is mutual. When you guys succeed, we succeed, and vice versa. So thank you for watching. Happy dropshipping, and I hope that I help at least a few of you with your dropshipping journey in this live. Thanks once again. And